fucked up. So, hello, wrestling fans. That's Deletha. I'm Travis. It's Friday.
Hey, everybody.
The Mets are whooping some Dodger-ish, which we all like to see. Anyways, we got the Bloodline in the ring. Well, the wish list Bloodline. And now we're just going to be waiting on the Tribal Chief to show up to see if he can show up, if he's there tonight.
Yeah.
Jimmy cracked corn.
Jimmy
I don't
can't
care.
do stuff about it either.
Check it, homie. Yeah, Jay don't want none. He's a gangster.
Jesus Christ. Trying to get a fucking cord from around all your other cords. It got tangled in with everything. Hey, I'm here now.
You made it!
I guess.
Five.
No high five.
I feel like there's a little bit of a five of high. You can scoot over this way if you want.
I already did a little bit. Am I not enough?
Oh. I can see you. You're wearing blue.
Hey everybody, sorry. Hopefully everybody's having a great Friday.
Yeah, for Fridays. Oh! It's the Uso Penitentiary! One half of the Usos! It looks like Jay.
Exploded. Anyways, we have people in the chat. We got Chris and Sophie and Zalando and Ravi with us tonight. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Chris says, what up? Sophie says, hi. You are early. Why am I seeing a black screen? Zalando says, tomorrow's my birthday on October. Fantastic. Well, happy birthday, Zalando. Ravi says, what's cracking tonight? Chris says, why is Jay there if he said no on Raw? And Piccolo says, yeet, gabbers, as he just showed up.
Yeet.
Yo.
Yeet.
Yeet all over the place. Yeet, yeet.
He's gonna yeet on Jacob. For 2.
Ew, gross. That's nasty. That sounds gross.
Can be.
Sorry for my bigger screen on this side, guys. I upgraded a little bit.
Treat yourself.
I don't know about that, but
Treat yourself.
you need to take the whatchamacallit bar off of it. I don't know how you do that.
You click on it.
Okay, so go down, right click, taskbar settings.
That one?
Yeah. No, it's over there. So I think it's just the...
It's usually pretty easy.
It's not any of that. Maybe? No, it's not that. It's the... What do you call that thing? Oh, yeah.
Show badges.
No, that's not it. Combine taskbar buttons. No.
Automatically hide.
No, that's
Yeah.
not it. Is that the one you do?
I think so.
Oh, I just figured it was. It usually it's what do you call that? It spreads from one to the other. I can't remember what you call that.
It's not working, so. Is that one?
Yeah. That one. Let's take it off.
Oh, mine popped up.
Well, yeah, it's there. I mean, it's just
There it goes. Right?
Well, yeah, but I don't want you to hide it.
That's what I do before.
Oh, do you? But it never showed on this side. That's why.
I know, because I always had it off. But I don't know why it keeps popping up.
Yeah, because it's extended to this one or something. So, anyways. What are you doing? That's weird. Anyways,
Yeet!
Anyways, Chris says, no more WWE cards. We only had the one box, Chris. That was it. Just that one. Pico says, I had a fancy fish and chips dinner earlier. Damn.
Yeet.
Fancy, huh? So you went all the way to England for dinner and then flew back just in time for us? That's really sweet, Piccola.
Changing the
Says
weather.
that's cool. Before you know it, All there will be screens.
It's the goal.
It is totally the goal. Such the goal.
There's a baseball game on here. Looks like the Mets are playing the Dodgers very well today. Yeet.
Pico's like, yes, I did. I figured. I mean, that's the only way to do it, right? I mean, if you're gonna have fancy ones, you gotta go to the source. Come on, makes sense. Oh yeah, he became.
He left his brother to become a singles champion. Douchebag. Time to put them back together, Oos, and take those belts.
Douchebag.
Heyman is a monkey on a movie.
Rock of Ages.
Mm-hmm. He keeps calling him Heyman.
We're just listening to the fake Bloodline people talk to Jay because somehow he decided this was worth his time. So he says, I feel like the Bloodline would cost you the championship on Monday after this interaction. What?
It'd be cool if they did.
They would never do that. What are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
By not having any member of the families in it?
Yes. By not having any of the families.
You are his little brother.
So it was like you had a black screen for a while.
Yeah, I don't have entry on there yet. We bought a new computer.
Yeah, just Travis. He did it. It's all him. Now, we decided we needed to upgrade our computer. The one we use is kind of like really old.
It's a Socket 1366, which is the first Gen I series, like the i3, i5, i7. The very first gen.
Yeah.
So it was made in 2009.
Right. So we decided to upgrade our stuff, and we upgraded it to a mini PC is what we ended up upgrading it to. So, and that's why I could have gotten an adapter for the other screen, but we figured it'd just be better to upgrade the screen because the other screen was kind of a free screen that just came from someone somewhere, and it doesn't have an HDMI hook, and the little mini PC we got does. And so we, to do our dual screen, that's kind of what we ended up doing. So yeah, so now we have a little mini PC, so it takes up less room, and then that way we can do some other work on other stuff. Ah!
Oh, you keep staring at me like that, I'm going to knock your butt out, he said.
Not the butt knocking.
He wants to hit his butt. He wants to clap it.
And Piccolo is like, oh, goodness. Yeah. So we're not sure, usually it didn't cause any problems, but every once in a while the tower computer wouldn't turn on. We'd get like a quote unquote blue screen of death, you could kind of say. I mean, it's easy to get rid of it just because it's just the way that it's up like turning on. But this way it gives us like Windows 11, and we actually have like a little bit of a video processor now in the computer, so that will help with our streaming. So just little things here and there.
Yeah, it's an i9.
So hopefully there won't be any issues, I'm hoping. So this is our first night trying it out. Chris has Machine Guns officially signed tonight. Maybe they finally show up tonight.
That'd be cool.
Maybe. So he says D Nightmare sounds like it is going to come true with both Raw and SmackDown being 3 hours long starting in January, but SmackDown's 3 hours will end until the end of May. And then Piccolo says upgrades got to get done, and Sophie says, was it a lot easier to set up this live than before?
Same, exactly.
It's pretty much the same, Sophie. Travis had put everything together yesterday.
Some of it.
Yeah,
today.
So most of it he did yesterday, like getting it updated, getting it all turned on, getting it started, getting all the software downloaded on it that we use. everything like that, and just kind of made sure that the software actually worked when he turned it on and everything. So it's pretty much the same setup. It's just a newer machine, so hopefully we won't have any down issues with it. We're hoping.
Right.
We're hoping that whatever bad reviews it got doesn't happen to us.
Which is with everything.
So, yeah. Anyways, Sophie says the Motor Machine Guns are in the second triple threat match. And Chris says, yep, there's footage on WWE YouTube channel. Footage. Of the machine guns, Chris? Is that what you're talking about? Sophie says, yeah, I saw you guys going live 10 minutes before. I was kind of confused. Yeah, Travis was in here making sure everything actually started. So I'm glad everything works. You can hear us because we have had, when we've changed things before, we've had problems with our audio and stuff before. So good thing everything's working. Chris says, yes, with Nick Aldis. Oh, okay, cool. So you saw the footage with the machine gun signing on the YouTube channel. That's cool. Sure, it sounds like they're going to be on SmackDown, huh, if it was Nick Aldis. Robbie says, what's the vibe on SmackDown tonight? Well, since they started with the fake bloodline, I'm guessing that Roman Reigns is going to be around.
Probably not.
Okay, probably not then.
It's just an average show. There's nothing coming up until November.
Ooh, it's 3-2. The Dodgers lead in it 3-2.
The Dodgers have a lead?
Mm-hmm. LAD leads 3-2. Yeah.
I don't know if the Mets can win 2 in a row.
I don't know either.
Fuck. They should have saved some of those runs for the next game.
Right. There are 12 runs that they did. Sophie says, I don't notice any difference. Well, you shouldn't, Sophie. It's mostly for our own background stuff, mostly, rather than anything that you'll really see a difference in. It's things that we can do, I guess, and whatnot. Sophie says the 3 hours of Raw and SmackDown will be filled with mostly NXT talent. Oh, so it's not really SmackDown and Raw anymore, huh? It's all NXT. That's good. So basically they're becoming AEW in the B-type section. Congratulations, WWE. How far you've come downhill since Triple H is running the show. Good job. It's not elite anymore. Not the meaningless stuff. Yeah.
It looks like SmackDown's going to go to 3 hours starting in January, but then it'll only go till May.
I wonder why.
It's 6 months, after which it may return to a 2-hour show. Probably not, though. I wouldn't bet you.
Well, I hope everybody turns off after that. I mean, 3 hours is just ridiculous.
Yeah, but even if people turn off, like let's just say they end up with 700,000 in that 3rd hour. Mm-hmm. It's still better than anything that USA can do.
I know, I get it. And the only reason why they're doing that is they're preparing for people to not buy Netflix, by the way. That's what that is. That's preparing for people not to be watching Raw. So people are going to be watching Netflix instead because it's on a station that you can get with packages and things of that nature and stuff like that for SmackDown. Yeah. Where you won't be able to with Raw. So I'm guessing that that's probably what they decided to do. Just from a PR background standpoint, I would say that's probably what they're trying to throw out.
If they're really smart, they won't tell you what's happening on Raw, on SmackDown, except for advertisements to tune in next.
Yeah, like what's going to happen on the next showing.
Happened, though.
Don't show what has happened. I mean, if you want to know what's happened, you're going to have to watch a pay-per-view, I guess.
Or watch Netflix.
Pretty deadly
Yeah, Pretty Deadly, and then the douchebags.
Street Profits
Street
and
Profits.
Mr. Spaghetti and his orc guy. Congratulations. Oh, let's see. Sophie says Nick Khan said that WWE and Netflix are doing another behind-the-scenes documentary, but no other details on what it could be. Robbie says WWE need to go back to basics, but these fellas, these fias de putas, H and Khan, just funking things up. Well, everybody knows that they're dumbasses. Chris says, yep, Aldous said Machine Guns will debut tonight in a triple threat, not the one that's on screen. They're trying to keep it a surprise, but he just spoiled it. It's a second triple threat tonight then. Yep.
Good.
So
it's a little tournament anyways.
That's what it's supposed to be, right? It's a tournament to see who goes up against him for the stuff. Tag team championship. Chris says it's a second triple threat. Oh, I read that. Sophie says Survivor Series is going to start much earlier than Bad Blood, like at 5:30 in most places and 2:30 in other places on November 30th.
That'll be sick. Right in the middle of the day, baby. Love it. And it's right after Black Friday.
Oh, no. He took his wrap off. He's going to slap his ass. Oh, no. Why did he lick his hand?
He's going to smack him.
Oh, no.
Supposedly licking your hand makes it hurt more. I don't understand
God.
the theory myself. But...
Yeah. Not the theory. This is tag team match. I wonder who's going to come out on top in this triple threat. Who do you think they're going to give it to? The Street Profits?
I'd like to see that, but no. Probably to Dipshit and the Orc.
Mr. Spaghetti and Orc.
But I personally would like to see it be Ford, obviously.
Right.
And they should. I mean, I don't know what Johnny Spaghetti's going to bring to the table. But, I mean, I'm okay with the Prince Pretty and the other one, too, because...
The Pretty Dudley guys?
Yeah, I like them. I don't hate them. Those types of teams are needed.
So it says the Motor City Machine Guns were rumored to start in NXT at one point, but thanks to the Lucha Bros staying in AEW, they pivoted for them to go to the main roster. Chris says they just want to protect these teams because Machine Guns would destroy them. Trust me, Travis, I know we shit on Indies, but Machine Guns are even better than the Bucks.
We'll see. They're going to be wrestling tonight. I'll give my opinion, but I'm sure I'll like them. Just depends on what they look like.
They're probably all old men.
Old men are cool.
Talking about drugs? Good Lord.
Sounded like it. Look at this. Ford rolls it up!
Oh, no! Oh, so close.
And commercial break without any warning.
There's a picture-in-picture of weirdness happening. Cool. So strange. So strange.
They're back.
Small business days.
They're so small.
And the small in the business of smallness.
All sorts of business days.
I wonder who's going to be in the second triple threat tonight that Chris is talking about then. What other teams are there on SmackDown?
I have no idea. I can think of some on Raw. I guess they could have some Raw teams on there because it is a tag team. Oh, wait, no, they have their own tag teams over there. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
He wants to be on your binky. He's like, this is a much better blinky. Mom's blinky is all slick and gross. I don't like it.
Dad don't have a lap because his legs can't go that high.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Coffee Kobe.
Have to get you a little.
Eating pad and put it in here.
Yeah. Turn it on for him. He can't make up his mind.
I tried. But...
Chris says, I think it was Angel Garza tag team and the LWO. Oh, so they're going to throw those guys in with the machine gun guys? That sounds weird. I'm guessing the machine gun guys are kind of bigger guys, maybe? Sure you don't want to be over here? Do I need to get just a small piece of...
That's what I wanted, remember? I had mentioned that before.
I know. And I made that crocheted one, and you hated it. He hated it. Everybody hated it.
Nobody hated it.
You hated. Chris says, yep, that's feeding them to guns, but they are cruiserweights.
All right. Leopold.
Leopold, like Dad made you a nice laugh.
Leopold.
He's like, oh.
He's jumped right up.
He's like, this is what I wanted.
Where are you going? He's like, this is fun.
This was the order I was looking for.
There he is. There's the gun.
Chris says, yep, that's feeding them to guns, but they are cruiserweights. Oh, okay.
The guns are cruiserweights?
So the guns are cruiserweights. So they're tiny little men.
They're not like these guys, are they?
Are they tiny little men? Tiny little boys?
Are they going to look small next to Johnny Gargano?
They're 5'0" and about that same size. They're the size of that one guy, whoever it was that was hanging out with Chad before he got injured.
What?
No. He was hanging out with Chad. No, maybe not Chad Gable.
Butch.
It was Butch, yeah. He was hanging out with Butch, that guy.
That little weird looking
yeah,
guy with the
their size. Yeah. Robbie says, there is bear static on your mic. Cool.
What's a bear static?
I don't know, but I hope that works out better for him.
Like a grizzly bear?
Chris says, it's flippy shit, but they are cool and can still do floppy shit better than the Bucks. They aren't small. Chris says, also put it this way, both of these machine guns were TNA world champs.
Yeah, TNA. Wait, singles world champs? Or tag team world champs?
I don't know, we're back from picture-in-picture, though.
I guess we're going to find out. The old-fashioned way. Wait and see.
They're like, we're going to put him with
Let me see your
tag.
hand. I want to show you the dent on my head. It's so funny. Put your finger on top of mine. Okay. You feel it?
I did, yeah.
There's a hole in my head. Isn't that creepy? I play with it all day.
That's funny. Chris says, yes, they broke them up for years and they'd come back every once in a while. Oh, well, that's dumb. So they're not really tag team people then.
That's weird.
I don't understand.
I don't know why they break tag teams up. I know Vince did it because he had to, like a necessity.
Robbie says, not cool, just really loud static on your mic. Great win for the boys in pink. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. There's probably some other interference that's happening, but I don't know what to do about it. Sorry, Robbie. You'll just have to turn us down
I'm
or
just waiting to see if it pops up on there.
change the channel.
Little, oh. Yeah, they give it to DIY. Oh, this girl's hair don't. DIY. Better?
Well, I don't know what boys in pink you're talking about, Robbie, because the DIY guys are not in pink. The only people in pink are the ones that are losers. They're the big guys. So the little tiny little duties, little boys.
One.
Of course. Fucking Triple H and his fucking garbage shit. Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they both did it at the same time, and she's saying that they pinned him. That's
Right,
weird.
because of the legal man.
Oh. Chris says, well, now they are a tag team again. They are just main eventers. But a tag team, lol. Kind of like how Kane and Taker were main eventers. But they always came back as a team sometimes. But when they came back as a team, were they called a team name? Or were they just their individual selves?
The Brothers of Destruction.
Was that what they were always called?
Something like that. Yeah.
Robbie says, the pink pants that Bianca's husband wears. Yeah, they didn't win. They didn't win. The Mr. Spaghetti and his partner in the blue one. Chris says that they were always a team name. No, okay. Well, there you go.
Looks like the Yankees hit a homie. Boo.
Yeah, boo. The Yankees lead 2-1 in the games.
I think this is the first time I don't know any Yankees except for their first baseman. He was a Cub. Rizzo.
Oh, there's something happening with the Bailey Quitter Nia Jax Tiffany Stratton match. There's some stuff happening in the back that we don't know about.
They should put him in a cage.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Hey, speaking of Rizzo, what's up to bat? Did you watch that one?
Yeah, we watched it.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know if you'd watched it.
Yeah, I watched it
Did
with
we
you.
turn it like right after that? Because I don't remember.
It was,
anything else.
yeah, we didn't watch it. We turned it right after. Because it was only a half an hour and it was the last one.
Oh.
Yeah, we turned it on and it was just starting. And then
Yeah.
it was the last one and it was over for the show. Because it's like a 30-minute show or something.
Oh, yeah. Because I don't remember shit after that. Watched the movie.
Robbie
Forgot it was on.
Robbie says, D, why do you think I'm joking when I'm pointing something out to you? I don't know. Chris says, even like Beer Money with Bobby Roode and James Storm, they became main eventers, but when they came together, they called themselves Beer Money again.
Yeah, I mean, Beer Money, I think it was after they were done with their main event runs, right? And they put them together as a tag team. At least that's what it reminded me of. Doesn't mean that's what happened.
Right.
Aaron Judge is like 18 feet tall. He's one of the giants that built the pyramids.
Right. Chris's are like Matt and Jeff became their own stars, but they are always known as the Hardys. My guess is when you have a cool tag team name, you can always come back if you break up.
Yeah. Mega powers.
Like the mega powers.
Mega powers.
Mega powers.
So much power.
Unite.
Exactly. Now Savage is dead. Don't clock watch. It does not make things go quicker.
It's dead anyways. Well, it's not really dead, but...
Your watch?
Yeah.
Why do you have a dead watch?
It's like probably like 3% or something.
Mine's at 31.
Nice.
This is the JOB. Oh, NCIS Origins.
So we're like, we need at least another one. We already have 7, but we need one more. We're in full commercial break, guys. Nothing too exciting. We're going to hear the whatever's happening in the back between the ladies. There was a tag team match, triple threat for a chance at the tag team titles between some groups, but they gave it to the DIY guys, so.
They're trying to make it a cruiserweight match for the championship.
Yeah, for the tag team championships.
If they get everybody to look at all the little guys, then they don't look so little when they wrestle guys that are 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Then the 6-footers look like they're giants.
Yeah.
It's a manipulation.
Manipulation.
Milton and Helene You think they got married?
No.
You don't?
No. Doubtful.
They're like a power couple.
They're like, can we do like a PR picture with you? Okay.
Who this is?
SE Press.
Oh, it is Roman.
It's the one.
It's because it ain't out yet.
Mm. Hey, look. It's those guys. They look a lot alike. They might be related. Ooh.
Give him a hug.
Oh, goody gumdrops. Chris says, kind of weird they show Roman like nothing doesn't feel special. Yeah.
Oh, he didn't want to yeet on him?
I guess he didn't want to take his compliment.
Without the yeet. Can't trust Jay. And they know that. He's already abandoned them. You can't have people like that on your team.
Yeah. He was manipulated by that red-haired communist guy.
Mm-hmm. Trudeau or whatever. Castro.
Yeah, that guy.
Uh-oh. Tiffany.
Tiffy Pooh sicko?
What was wrong with Tiff?
She's got the
She
sniffles.
getting fired or something? Oh my god, this little kid.
Ew. Oh, fuck off, barf.
What the fuck kind of bullshit, disgusting shit is this? Ugh.
Fucking gross.
Piper
Jesus.
Niven. Means we get to see Chelsea Green too.
There she is. It's Chelsea.
She can wear that outfit anytime she wants to. Looks good on her.
Chris says, kind of weird they show Roman like nothing doesn't feel special. Chris is like, Ms. Spaghetti? Yeah, gross. Feels like, wow, he pixie sticks. I thought Chelsea would fill in. Chris says, fuck off. She just wants her 15 minutes of fame with the champ.
Yes.
Yeah. Not surprising. Well, we already know how shitty the episode's going to be just by who won the first tag team thing of men. So it's just a precursor of what's to
Piper
come up.
Niven versus Lash Legend. So they moved these girls up to the main roster, it's looking.
Maybe. I don't know.
This is interesting because Piper's established. And so if you have her lose, which she will, it's weird.
It is.
I mean, she could win, I guess. But there's nothing going on with her.
No.
She has nothing besides green.
Chris says, oh shit, Lash Legend. And Robbie says, Nia Jax making herself look hot tonight. Chris says, that's a bad sign for Jade Cargill if they're already moving up Lash.
Nah, I don't feel like they're the same person. Jade's a little more show. A little more go.
Yeah, I don't know. Robbie says, this UFC looks good. That's coming up.
Really? Holloway or whatever. I was looking at it too, and I was like,
Mediocre.
It's in the morning too. Get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Is it that early?
Not for us, but for the East Coast.
Oh.
I love when he says, okay, I'm going to go.
Oh.
No, we don't.
Aw.
Roll out, bum, bum,
Aw.
twin like 40s.
That's not very
Cock
nice.
back. Rolling
He didn't
on 20s.
appreciate it because of
The top back.
he didn't like that guy knew his music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to say why though. People take offense. Chris says because lots of people saying Jade hasn't been up to standard. They want her and Bianca is carrying her. They feel as she hasn't developed quite well, whereas Lash has had development in NXT. Robbie says it's very rare that I watch UFC as it's on late night in the UK. So you're going to be watching it this Saturday or next Saturday because it's going to be during the day. Well, nighttime, normal time for you.
Yeah, it's going to be in Saudi Arabia, so you should be able to watch it.
In prime time, unless you got plans. Maybe you got your buds, party. No, wait, that's the weekend after Halloween. Chris says, my only thing is, what about AEW? That shows she could go unless they protected her in AEW. I don't think they protected her that much in AEW. I think it's just a different...
It's more show.
Different development, right? And it's hard when you've been somewhere for as long as she was to unlearn maybe those type of habits to relearn other habits. And it's going to take time, but it's not like she's not doing it.
I feel like she's doing great.
I don't know why. I mean, I guess I'm not sure exactly what standards these people are holding them to. Like, what are these standards that you're talking about, Chris, that these people are... Whoever they are, the keyboard warriors at home saying.
And to me, you can have more than 2 black women on the roster.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It's
Oh,
like,
no, I totally
Lash
know what you're
Legend's
saying.
There, so now Jade can. It's like, because we can only have 2 black girls.
You can only have one that has a basketball background, Travis.
Oh, that's what it is.
They both can't be there. They can't share the stage.
I mean, I've never heard one time when a white girl gets called up that they're like, oh, well, that's it for...
We've already had a blonde.
Right.
We can't have more of these. This isn't going to work, ladies. Somebody needs to change their hair to purple.
Right.
Who's it going to be?
Well, this is it for Zelina Vega. Rack Rod's back.
Right? Like, we'll never see her again.
I'm teasing.
There's another Hispanic woman in the ring. We had 2. We can't have fucking 3. Can't have 3. Oh, hell no. Not 3 of them.
Miss Jackson.
Better get rid of Bailey, too. She's 4.
There she is.
Oh, she's got her short hair on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cute pixie cut. It kind of makes her look like a grandma lady.
She looks like my Aunt Deborah.
Not in a bad way, just it's different. I'm so used to seeing her with longer hair, though. That's funny.
If anything, wouldn't you say that Lash Legend's more of a Nia Jax?
I would say.
That's where I'd put her.
She's way thicker in that sense.
Big, slower.
Robbie's like, go on, Travis singing Ludacris. And 2nd November, that's my mate's rave. You remember, D? I did. I remembered. I'm smart like
There's
that.
a big old pay-per-view that day.
Chris says, I think they want Jade to wrestle by herself and not constantly have to keep tagging Jade in every second.
Fine. It'll happen.
Do you mean Bianca?
Yes.
Robbie says,
God.
yeah, what standards
Well-
would be interesting to know.
If anybody just watched that was a botch.
By Lash?
Yes.
Well, we've seen
So
it.
she knocked down Piper and then went to jump on her, but Piper wasn't laying down, so she had to like
Pivot?
she went, oh
She had to like pivot.
yeah.
And not in a good way.
By the way, I love Lash Legend.
Yes.
I mean, I've been talking about this woman for like probably 2 years because
Yeah,
maybe
when you
even
saw
longer,
her on NXT.
because when she was in NXT, she was wrestling the big boob blonde girl,
Nikita Lyons.
Nikita, all the time, and I was like, how's Nikita beating her?
Mm-hmm.
God, Piper just killed herself.
Oh, no, she slapped
that's
her in
a
her
big
titties.
chop. Right to the tit.
Oh, and then she elbowed her in her boobies. Oh, God. Ooh, so strong.
By the way, Lash Legend played in the WNBA for like a total of like 19 minutes. I looked this up. So she played in 2019, and I think she was on the roster
Oh, she couldn't do it.
for 3 games.
For 3 games.
I think. It might have been 5 games, but
Eh,
either way, she didn't play for very long.
right?
So she's not really a basketball player. She was in college, though. She was an All-American.
Right.
Just so you know, she can play basketball. She just wasn't in the WNBA for long.
Be careful of that girl, the other one. There you go.
Watch out for
Oh,
Miss Jackson.
careful.
Oh! Oh, that'll do it for you. Get her, Piper. By the way, I do like Lash Legend, but I want Piper to win this because
Yeah.
that's the way it should be.
It should be, but
It doesn't look like it's heading that direction.
Robbie's like, yeah, what standards be interesting to know? Dumpling showing off her skills.
Uh-oh.
Robbie's like, yeah,
Look
LOL
at the
4,
power of this woman.
Piccola.
Bam.
Above our quota this month, right?
You know how much power that takes? I don't even know if there's some guys that could do that. I bet you Johnny Spaghetti couldn't do that. That poor girl sitting next to him. She's like, I don't want to look over there. She's like, they're sitting right, I mean, literally.
Right?
They're
She's like,
touching her.
I'm not here.
I love it. The camera's going to be on me. Watch this move. Oh, they didn't show her putting her in it. She literally, like, muscled her onto her back and then slammed her.
Wow.
Yeah. Jade, you are welcome to wear that outfit anytime you want. Dear God. Is that just like plastic wrap or something?
Yes, it's just,
Holy
it's
shit.
just plastic wrap.
That's all her. She wasn't hiding a damn thing.
Just out there in her plastic wrap tonight. Oh, Chris is like, I think because the keyboard warriors feel like it's a race as my age to book Jade and Bianca as a tag team. To them, it's a Vinceism. I'm tired of that logic. I feel like if you are both talented, they will have to face each other eventually. Okay, so the reason why they put her with Bianca is because, one, Bianca is strong enough to manhandle her if she needs to. Okay? And two, they didn't have any championship stories for Bianca to be in at that point. So it made sense for her to quote-unquote be mentored by her. And the fact that if you want her to go down the same road as like Bianca as being a champion, being somebody that's a face of the company, that you're going to see at event after event after event after event, which Jade did before she even wrestled in the ring for WWE. She was at events giving away belts and stuff like that, and she did that. She did a lot of the PR work and stuff like that.
She could easily throw out a first pitch at a World Series game.
Yes.
Like, she's that person.
And having somebody who can be a mentor, and then if they do fight each other later or whatever, or face each other, it's not going to be such a weird face-off, right? It's not going to be this weird mismatch of weirdness and stuff of that nature. And it's not like Bianca is terrible at wrestling. Like, she does have talent, and she can improve too. And what's great about it is that if she can help Jade improve, Jade can help her improve. If they're learning from one another and improving with them, you know, as they go, that's what you're going to need. And Bianca's fucking confident in that ring. Confident as fuck. Like, she comes out there and she makes people look at her. Whether you like her or not, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm not a huge Bianca fan. I'm just saying that her presence, little girls look up to her. Little girls want to be her. Just like they did with Becky. There's confidence in her. That's where Jade lacked a little bit. She lacked the confidence. And if she made a mistake at all, you could see it in how she wrestled. You could see it the rest of the match, how she emotionally felt terrible about what she did. Like, she was beating herself up that whole rest of the match. And then you would see it when she came out. She wasn't as confident the next time she came out to the ring. And she's getting that back again. She's getting back that confidence. And it's okay if I mess up a little bit as long as nobody gets hurt. Because that's where it comes from, right? You don't want to hurt people. And if you mess up, because that's what they're going to tell you, if you fuck up, you can hurt somebody. That's where it stems from. And I bet you anything that's probably where it is. And that's the only thing I can say and see why they put her with Bianca. Because I don't think they could have put her with anybody else. I mean, they could have done it with Charlotte, but Charlotte got hurt. She was gone.
Charlotte wasn't there.
And Charlotte, at the time that she was even leaving, they were pushing her more towards being a champion. You know, and they can't put her with Nia because they had her beat Nia in the fucking Royal Rumble shit.
Yeah, they can't do that.
You can't do that.
And Nia's not good.
And it would make and Nia's supposed to be this monster and she beats everybody up and she's a bully and you know and stuff of that nature. So I get the pairing. Like, and it's not because of the color of their skin. I think it just happened that way because of the availability. And Bianca doesn't get hurt. Like, she doesn't. She might have little tweaks here and there, right? But she hasn't been out since she started with a really major injury. And that's pretty impressive. Yeah, that's fucking impressive, guys. Like, she may have had little things here and there, like probably make her, you know, like, hey, I got to take a couple weeks off to rest because I, you know, hurt something. But she hasn't had major injuries. And that is something you will not see in this women's division. Because all I ever see in this women's division anymore is women's knees getting blown out. Over and over and over again.
Because they're not built for it. There's Jimmy and Roman in the back. What do they have to say?
He's not the wise man, but listen. Anyways, that's just my take on it, guys. I mean, I know that a lot of people have different attitudes and stuff about it, but it's just what I've observed watching it. The little bit that I have, I guess. So.
Yeah, he made it clear.
He made it clear. Time to do it his way. Chris says the shitty hard cam style that WWE has, that's the so-called standard. They have you do a move, look at cam, do another move, sell the move, make it look devastating, look at cam. That's the hard cam style.
I don't like that. I don't like the indie wrestling style where you do 6 moves, stop, the crowd cheers.
Well, you don't even do moves. 6, you do like 3, basically.
Right, and then the crowd cheers.
And then you might do like 4 or 5, and then everybody's tired and they're laying on the ground, and nobody's moving, and it's like stupid. It's like the most slowest, shittiest thing ever. It's like, I get that they can't do the whole like thing, but they don't need to be all the flippy flippertons and Ricochet out there jumping around constantly, flying from this ring to that ring, and all that dumb shit. Just fucking wrestle. Like, do moves and stuff. Don't just pause. And I mean, if you're going to pause, like, make sure there's a mic and, like, grab it and, like, talk shit to the audience or something. Fuck, man. Make it worth the effort to fucking pause. You know? Mm-hmm. Like, make it worth the effort to pause. Robbie says, Chelsea Green, is her wrestling any good, or is it her entertainment that sells?
I don't know anything about her wrestling.
Chris says, Lash with a big win, more momentum. See what I mean? Yeah.
Well, it was predictable because there's nothing going on with Piper.
Yeah. And they're trying to see, you know, they're trying to be like, and the thing of it is right, is the NXT ladies, they don't have tag team titles in NXT anymore, right? There's only one set of tag team titles. And I'm guessing that they're going to take them and put them on an NXT team, and then NXT is going to have the tag team titles for a while again. That's how they usually do it. Especially when there's only one set running around. Mm-hmm. So.
Uh-oh, it's Cody time. Watch out for Kevin Owens.
Yeah, he's going to come out. He's supposed to be suspended, but he's a monster.
There's a snake in my grass.
There's a snake in my boot. Robbie says, don't drop the case. That has nothing in it. LOL. Jade doesn't need mentoring, especially not by a fraud such as Esta. Be honest, is anyone really that interested as Jade and Bianca as a tag team? Not as a tag team. That's not the point, Robbie. The tag team stuff is more along the lines of getting Jade more confidence.
Yeah, and without having her in NXT.
That's it. That's all it is. And I know, I don't care how much you hate Bianca and blah, blah, blah. I just went through a whole system of why she was the pick that they made. And it had nothing to do with what everybody wants it to be. They look the same. Stop. Stop
Plus,
it.
They don't look the same. They're both cute, but they don't have the same bodies.
That's just fucking dumb. Chris says, yeah, Charlotte and Bianca would be the mega powers.
I would put Jade with Charlotte because they look the same. Mm-hmm. To me, those two are like.
Well, that's what I think. You know what? I almost think that might have been where they were headed until Charlotte got injured, really bad, and that's it, right? I mean, because I think they were trying to push Charlotte towards another championship, but I think it would have been more along the lines of help, more like what they did with Becky, like, hey, we need you to be this instead of a champion,
right?
Kind of thing.
Yeah, because those two to me are the same.
Mm-hmm. Robbie says there are better sports people than Bianca for kids to look up to. There's really nothing special about Robbie. I know you don't like her, but in reality, she's actually pretty positive, and so I can see why. She's kind of like, I guess, you know, people don't like John Cena because of it, right? She's kind of like the John Cena in the women's division.
She is the John Cena.
That's how I see her. Like, I mean, and I, like I said, I'm not a huge fan, but I'm not going to put hate on Bianca. Like, I will not. I just won't.
When I see her at the Kentucky Derby, that melts my heart. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see my wrestlers at sporting events on TV.
Yeah.
Because it brings eyes to the sport.
Yeah. Chris is like, yep, lots of knee action. LOL. Robbie's like, Cody, what waffle is he going to spout now? Some people have different styles, I guess. I don't watch NXT, so I couldn't tell you what's going on.
The side plates are as big as the normal plate on the
I know, belt. It's dumb. It's so weird. Chris says Green can wrestle. Her indie work is great, and she has been in death matches before and done crazy spots. Plus, she's entertaining. Oh, Travis was kidding, Chris.
Yes.
Travis knows that Green can actually wrestle. She can do a really good job. It's her persona that she's playing right now that makes it so she's kind of like not that great. But we know that Chelsea is good at wrestling. She's just really good at talking and playing a part too. And I feel like her entertainment value puts her up there way more than her wrestling ability at this right now. Chris says, or Ravi says, it's not that I don't like Bianca, it's just in general I'm not fussed. Her character Green is hilarious. Yes, Ravi. I love Chelsea Green's character that she's playing right now. It's fucking hilarious. It cracks me up.
Definitive.
Yeah, definitive.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitive.
Definitive.
So definitive.
Definitive. Not the heavyweight champion, Gunther.
Looking at.
I was looking at how charged my phone was. What are you looking at?
I just wanted to see what time this was going down.
It went down before 7.
Mm-hmm. Still a little light. I don't want the chicken to be out in the cold too long.
Yeah, you can go. He's just yakking away.
Yeah, can I?
fine. Just move him. It doesn't matter. It just has to and stuff.
You're not going to bet against Cody. There's no way Gunther can win that match. And if he does, it better be from cheating.
Cheating.
Kevin Owens
Yes.
attacks Cody.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because if not, it would fuck up.
Oh, yeah,
It
definitely.
would ruin Roman's legacy.
Chris says, yeah, I would say Ariana Grace is going to be the next Chelsea Green or even like a timeless Tony. Ravi says, so can anyone explain to me what Cody's chatting about? He's talking just about that Crown Jewel Championship. He's blabbering about how him and Gunther, yak.
Match that could have been Nick Bockwinkel versus Ric Flair.
He's just yakking about stuff.
Or
Chris
Stone
says,
Cold against Goldberg.
right? Chris says, Cody, you know that belt is ugly. Well, he's going to pretend that it's beautiful because he really wants to win it. Your face looks mad, buddy. I'm sorry. He's going to go open the door. Oh, you going to go? You can. Robbie says, wow, that bell is funking shit. Yeah, it's not pretty by any means. I mean, if people think it's pretty, good on them, because I don't think it's very pretty at all. It's like, it's too much, I guess you could say. It's like and it like looks like it just all blends together as one thing. So you can't even see what it really says very well. And so it's kind of like, who the fuck designed this shit? They're like, no, it's really pretty. Is it? Is it though? Chris says, it's because that's what Saudi likes, isn't it? Is that what it is, Chris? It's just over the top. Are you going to go? That's going outside. No? Okay. Probably like Kevin Owens with a beat down in the back next to the bus. Right? Probably. We got him. How you doing? You okay? Yeah? Okay. Why? Cody Rhodes turned on me! Has he ruined the girl's thing because he's a jerk face? I was like, Randy, he got knocked the fuck out. Yeah, it happened. Ooh, and then he did it to him. It's a big yawn, bud. What you gonna do? Pickle is laughing. Well, it seems appropriate, Pickle. It is Friday, and you should say lines from Friday. You got knocked the fuck out. Pickle is laughing, and Robbie says, Dee, how's the cat tonight? I don't know. Needy. Weirdo. He's in my lap now, because I made him move. Oh, no. 10 years. Oh, yeah. As bad as they do right now. Ooh, not come to Smackdown where he belongs. It's unfair and ridiculous. Alright, was like, do you spoil the cat too much? Do I spoil him? Highly doubt that. I don't spoil him. He's an asshole. Kevin Owens is talking about how he's upset that he doesn't get to go to work, and he got told, in my 10 years, I've never blah, blah, blah. So basically, he's a victim.
Turn into a Canadian.
He can't get over. Is what Randy did to him, so now he's got Randy in his sights. Ew, he betrayed him. He's just having a meltdown right now, guys. Kevin Owens is just like, I'm a victim. I guess he's taking some pages out of Sami Zayn's book right now of the victimness, and it's kind of gross. It's gross, guy. Like, if this is the storyline they're putting you in, or if you came up with this storyline, you guys are dumb. I was like, nobody likes a victim. I don't. But I don't like it. It's gross. It looks nasty on everybody. Oh, the disrespect by WWE. He doesn't know when or if he can come back now. Well, isn't that just shitty McShittertons for you? He needs to get his hands on him, though. Randy Orton wants to murder him with murder. It's going to happen. The murdering with murder.
Scary.
Was she hanging out in her spot?
Yeah.
Silly chicken.
Doing her thing.
Wish she would just go with the other chickens. It's weird.
Agree, huh?
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. You think you understand what I'm saying, Randy? Yelling at Nick Aldis.
Randy said, I want some.
I was like, oh my god, just give Randy what he wants. Come on, man.
For the love of Peter.
Oh no, he's going to talk to the man. You brought me candy. Thanks. Kitty, want your candy, kitty? Want your kitty candy?
Uh-oh. A-Town down. If they ever win the championship, they'll be called A-Town up.
They can't because the guy's from down under, not up under.
That's true. But there is no up and down in space, so...
It's space.
Well, there is in space.
Picole's like, oh, here we go. What do we hear? Are we going about, Picola? The anger. The victimness. Chris says, here come the machine guns in this match. Oh, it's this match. That makes more sense. A-Town down under and...
All right, let's hear what Corey Graves has to say.
Machine gun people and Angel and...
Are they the two in the middle then, I guess?
Yes. The machine guns are here next. There you go. Bleh. Aaron's in the chat. Hey, Aaron. Says, hey, Travis, I'm back from my run. Cool, man. Robbie's like, next week on Raw, here we go. Chris says, that's Chris Sabin in short hair and long hair is Alex Shelley.
Chris Sabin. I know that name.
What?
Chris Sabin?
Is he related to that other guy? Nick Sabin?
Maybe, but not in wrestling. Nick Saban's the head coach of Alabama, or was the head coach of Alabama.
Well,
LSU, the Miami Dolphins.
Is that why you picked that name? Oh, Kip Saban. That's it. That's the other.
Nick Saban.
There's so many. All the Sabans.
Saban.
Chris is like, no, they're not related. Are you sure? Do you know for sure, for sure? They could be cousins. Long lost cousins that you don't know about. You don't know their family tree, Chris. You don't know them. You don't call them at home.
Nick Saban. That's it. It's his brother.
Could be his great nephew for all we know.
It probably is.
You gotta believe.
Believe. Indians are coming back. The Yankees were up like 3 games to none or 2 games to none. It was 2 games to none because they only won 2. So if the Indians come back, win this one, then it's tied 2-2. Then they go back to New York, then back to Cleveland, back to New York.
Chris is like, yes, I researched this when I first saw Kip come to AEW. Oh, and you think that they told you everything there was to know about their family tree, huh? Did you get their DNA and put it into Ancestry.com?
Ooh. That's how a lot of people do it. They just swab their mouth.
You know, the internet lies a lot.
It can. I've heard that. Get a couple cans of that. Spray something.
Why would we do that?
It's pretty. You don't like that?
What are we spraying with candy apple red?
Maybe a shell.
Apples? Give them to children thinking that they're candied apples, but they're really not.
They're just wood.
They're just painted real apples.
They're green. They're like that.
It's not edible paint.
The inside's good. It's like a caramel apple, but paint.
Robbie says Ilya Topuria versus Max Holloway and Robert Whittaker versus Kamzat. What's his name?
Yeah.
Shamiv. That's the UFC I was talking about. I saw advertised. Yeah, those words had names of people.
Chimaev is a stud.
There you go.
If that's
That
what you're
name.
talking about.
Yes, Chimaev. Chris says MLB scripted last year. It was a Texas showdown in ALCS. Now you're telling me it can be Yanks versus Mets. World Series BS scripted, which means Maestro's cheating scandal was scripted, but yet they don't want to believe that.
So which card is that one? Is that the Holloway card that you're talking about?
It's Topuria versus Holloway, and then Whittaker versus whatever. Chimaev. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Whittaker's gonna get beaten to death.
Okay.
That Chimaev is like special. Like I tell people how special that guy is all the time. Sometimes he'll wrestle somebody and they'll take him like the limit, like, and you're like, how is that even possible? And other times he just like climbs them like a mountain, turns around and strangles their fucking leg and they pass out or something.
It's the Motor City Machine Guns. As Chris says, here we go.
I've heard of
People's
this Chris Sabin. I'm pretty sure Chris Sabin was in AEW for a while.
Is he the one that tripped on the rope?
No, that's Rydell's high guy. Seidel. Matt Seidel.
P. Cola says this is like the tag equivalent of AJ Styles debuting in WWE. And Chris says they didn't use their TNA theme, damn it. They probably don't have the rights for it, Chris.
He's tiny.
Mm-hmm. So basically they're the size of DIY. Congratulations, garbage.
This is definitely a Triple H thing. Not that the Bucks are big, but...
Well.
Is that Elektra Lopez on the outside?
Yeah.
I didn't see her come out. Disappointed.
They showed her before the Machine Guys came out.
Yeah. She looks pretty damn good, from what I can see. My light's blinding me. Hey, buddy. Did you want to snuggles again? The norm. Let's not make little guys norm. So Sabin looks like he's not tiny like that other guy. At least I think that's who it is. They both kind of look small.
They're both tiny. Pickles, like, life is not real anymore. What, Pickle? That sounds ridiculous, sir. I was like, why, oh, why has that twat have fake scratch marks on his chest?
I don't know. I saw that too.
I don't know if it's part of their thing now. I have no idea.
They definitely need to be in NXT. This is an NXT type tag team. It's not going to work on the main roster. Look at the crowd.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Nope. It's just not going to work.
Chris says, I don't know, NXT playing everyone's TNA themes. Maybe they did a deal. I don't know. Robbie says everyone loves a baseball slide. Yeah, especially when it turns into nothing.
I like baseball slide.
Let's put it this way.
Rey Mysterio does them.
Austin Theory is not a very... I mean, he's thick, muscular guy, right? But he's not very big. And if they're tinier than him, they're definitely DIY size. They're Mr. Spaghetti size.
Yeah, Theory is a little smaller than John Cena.
Yeah.
Height-wise.
Yeah. He's not like a big guy.
No, he's not a giant. This is what I'm talking about, though. That's what they're doing, is they're bringing in so many small guys that it just... When a guy's 6 foot, they look huge. They're manipulating the sport.
Chris says, yeah, Sabin is the better of the two. He was world champ first in TNA. And then Robbie says, Cola, soon life will be AI. Peel's like, agreed. Robbie says, yeah, it didn't lead to anything, that baseball slide. Well, he did it kind of cool, I guess, and then stood out there.
So is that a tattoo of a scratch on his chest?
No, because they're both different. So, no, I think it's just their theme. Because, see, they have it on their little lines on their outfits, too.
The Phantasma or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a weird name.
See, he's like, scratch, scratch. I think it's just their thing. They're in picture for this commercial break, by the way.
They are. There's a skull and crossbones on that one guy's butt. That means poison.
His butthole's poison.
It's
Nasty.
probably venomous poison.
Or does he think he's a pirate? A butt pirate. Oh, that's
He's literally
gross.
a butt pirate.
My lord.
That's not even derogatory.
Oh, God.
It just is.
He almost didn't get out of the way and
Grayson
ran
Waller,
over.
if he wants to be anything, he needs to get in shape. Like, you cannot just
He
let
can't go
yourself
out there
go.
looking like Corey Graves.
You just can't just let it go.
He's like, I get the ladies like this. Do you? Robbie's like, no Bailey tonight then? No, they're going to have a Bailey. It's Bailey and Quitter versus Nia Jax and Mrs. Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Because Tiffy Pants has got the sniffs. Chris says, yeah, Angel Garza tag team scratch marks her copy of American Werewolf tag team in the late 2010s. Is that what they're doing, Chris? They're copying somebody else. They didn't come up with their own thing. It's not like a panther scratch. It's
Werewolf
definitely
in
werewolf
London.
scratching. Robbie's like, we don't get picture-in-picture in the UK. That's good, because you don't have, advertisements. So you just get the whole picture. You get to hear everything that's being said and done and all that stuff.
Been watching B-list horror films the last few days.
Oh my god, it's so trying.
Nice.
I can't even, appreciate the cinematic beauty because there isn't any. It's just awful. The cinematic part's awful. The acting is horrific. It's so bad.
It's horrific.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Alex Shelley's Frankenstein.
Chris says in TNA. Robbie says, nah, we just get ads, no wrestling at the same time. Oh, well, that's stupid. Chris says, which is funny because American Wolves faced machine guns many times in TNA. Oh, okay. Pico says, oh, yeah, I need a recap. How many werewolf movies? None of them.
None. Is there any?
There are zombies. It's all about zombies and weird, some kind of melting flesh disease.
Cabin fever.
Zombies. What was the other one?
What's the bottle? Spin the bottle. I like that one.
That one wasn't terrible. It was weird.
By the way, if you haven't seen it, watch Spin the Bottle. It's new. Came out this year. I thought it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's definitely swords, dude. Like pirates. He's a fucking butt pirate. That's hilarious. That's funny shit right there. Oh my god. Anyways,
What is it? Hurricane Rana?
oh, good fucking
Why
lord.
is he in his
Oh.
garage?
Oh. I guess that wasn't too bad. He kicked him from the top. Get him! Give him the old pin. So that was spin. No, we watched another B-like one the other night. Oh, regular Creep Show. We watched that one.
From 82, which is definitely B-rated the whole way through.
What? Was it just that one? I thought we watched another one besides those two that we watched today.
I'm sure we've watched more than that. What's the one we watched in the middle of the day? Oh, Terrifier.
Oh, yeah, we watched Terrifier 2.
That's a B-mate.
We watched Terrifier 2 the other day. Yeah. Today we watched Cabin Fever and Day of the Dead.
Which is part 3 of the trilogy, but I didn't know that. And so I started with part 3.
Yeah, but we had seen the other ones.
I've never seen Dawn of the Dead.
Really?
I've seen the new one, the remake. Well, they made a new one.
Oh, maybe that's the one we
It's
saw.
got Marcellus Wiley in it.
Oh.
Or whatever his name
Wallace?
is. Marcellus Wallace.
Wallace?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they gave it to those new tiny guys so they can go up against the other tiny guys. So congratulations, Triple H, on putting your tiny guys in the thing. They're barely bigger than the ref.
Were they bigger than that?
Barely. He was maybe like that much bigger.
Well, I think he's taller.
Yeah, taller, but not much.
That guy isn't.
Oh, fuck no. I don't know. He doesn't have all of his feet under him, so there he goes.
No, he might be.
He's still shorter. Never mind. He's short. Just pathetic. All pathetic. Oh, good God. This crap. Rob is like, I feel that Austin Theory is slowly morphing into Finn. Chris says, Travis, do you like Stephanie Vacour girl in NXT? Like, is she hot?
Stephanie Vacour?
Vacour?
You know, she's I think she's got a really good body. And so if you're just going body-wise, I think she's legit. Because she's in very good shape. That's that new girl.
Yeah. I remember when we were
and her
watching
face,
it.
I don't know if you would kick her out of bed for eating crackers or whatever.
Right.
Face-wise. I don't feel like she's stunning or anything, but I don't feel like she's ugly by any means. Like the new one that brought her out, she's pretty. They both were kind of signed at the same day. Julia Gulia.
Yeah, Gulia. Old Gulia.
Julia Gulia. This is a tag team special. From Orlando, Florida.
The Quitter.
She quit on WWE and all of her fans, and not to mention her teammates.
But somehow,
Naomi!
she should get a 5 chance back.
But they brought her back anyways. Was it lack of leadership? Was it lack of ownership? Either way, she's here now. And that's Naomi. That's how they should introduce her.
That's true. Pico says, okay, I just watched Dawn of the Dead the other night. Well, there you go. Robbie
The
says,
new one, though, with Marcellus in it, or the original?
the old school or the new?
Because I have to watch the old one now, because I just watched part 3.
Robbie says, why is there the need to shake and go all jumpy when there's backstage fight? Makes me dizzy when they do that shit. You gotta make it look real. Okay? Gotta make it look real. I was like, the Quitter, oh my god, pass me the sick bucket. Is there actual fans of the Quitter? Wow, that's news to me. I guess. I don't know.
Her husband.
Do you really think he's a fan, though? I don't know.
I think he drinks when she's around.
Right?
She drives him to drinking.
Possibly.
They got pulled over in Detroit on the interstate, and like she got out of the car, like they almost got shot.
Yeah, because they're fucking
She
stupid.
got a DUI, and
Don't do dumb shit.
don't be dumb.
Feels like, oh, the 2000s one. Oh, you watched the newer Dawn of the
I
Dead
like
then,
that
okay.
one.
It wasn't bad.
Dude, there's nothing funnier than, I probably shouldn't say it, but when they're sitting on top of the building and the guy that owns the gun store is across the way and they're writing signs and they're like, Bruce Willis or whatever he holds up, and Danny DeVito when they're shooting the fucking zombies. Well, the guy in the gun store is.
Right.
Because that's what you do. If there's a zombie apocalypse, you don't go to these weird places. You go to a gun store.
Sure.
You take everything that fits, right? Like, you don't need every gun. You just need a couple guns and all the ammunition that fits those guns. Then you go to a grocery store or something along those lines. And you get as many people as you can, and you make a perimeter, and you defend that shit.
I mean, unless they're the weird, like, fast zombies that learn. I mean, most of the time, they're not. They have no brains.
That's not a
I mean,
real
they have
zombie
brains,
movie.
but they're just like, brains, and they're not fast. Let's get up high. What are they going to do? They can't climb anything.
You know, I've never understood, like, how they could even chase you, because they would have the brain of a goldfish.
Well, that and...
They just
and
forget they were chasing
I mean, like,
you.
yeah, because if it's a wasting disease and it's just, like, eating them because it's a virus, like, how does the brain stay so, like, and how does it make them go all, like, rabies feral? Like, we've got rabies and we're going to just bite people. And how do they know? Like, how do they know anything? Like, oh, that's a live person. Let's bite them.
Well, then on, like, Shaun of the Dead, they're like, just act like them and they don't know who you are.
Exactly. I
So
love
is
that
it
show.
just
Oh.
seeing it and it looks different so they attack it?
I love that show.
I need some science behind my...
Or like the zombie apocalypse, the Boy Scout one. Any loud noise and they're like, ah! You know, and you're just like, what the fuck?
It's funny, I watch that movie all the time and I forget it's a zombie movie. The
How?
fucking name of it
It's
is
their
a zombie
guide to a zombie apocalypse.
know.
Hello?
And I just watch it because it's so entertaining. Then I'm like, oh yeah, that is a zombie movie. Guess I should only watch that around Halloween.
I can watch it all the time. I don't care. I just
Yeah,
think
watch
it's funny.
I
That
watch
you
it all the
The
time.
reason why you forget it's a zombie movie is because you always skip the part where everybody how they become a zombie.
I don't like the first chapter. I just skip it.
I know, but that's how they become. And you're like, You can't if you're introducing the movie to somebody, or else they won't understand what happened.
Scouting.
Weirdo. Ah, Robbie's like, which dumb shit is acceptable, D? I don't know. Feels like Burt Reynolds. Robbie says they have some sixth sense, I guess. I think that's why I don't really, like, enjoy ones like... I don't mind Warm Bodies. Warm Bodies was okay because, like, some of them were, like, they, like, evolved into being more weird. Mm-hmm. But, like, I Am Legend, like, they literally are, like, fast like that the whole time, too. It's like a zombie movie.
I didn't know there was
And then, it's like an infection kind of thing, kind of like World War Z. Like, it's the same thing. Like, they're, like, really fast. And you're just like, what the fuck? Or that one that Ayla wants us to watch, that Train to Busan, or whatever it's called. Like, that one. Like, they're really fast. And it's just like, it is a zombie with rotting flesh syndrome. And I don't even know how its brain stays going. That's my thing. Like, how does it not make the brain rot? And shouldn't their bodies, like, get more gross and more gross and more gross as time goes on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they would do too.
Oh, that other one we watched. It was Freaks of Nature.
Oh, yeah, if you're going by those, yeah.
That was another kind of B-rated one.
Well, we watched the other one,
it was the werewolf movie.
We watched the other one, too.
Movie.
There was
Cooties.
Cooties, and we're going all out. Not leaving any stone unturned in these B-movies.
It had Frodo in it. It was amazing.
Even brought it up. Like some hobbit. Like,
Dwight.
All right, we got a match underway.
That ladies match that was going to happen tonight. No Tiffy pants, though.
A lot of ass.
Old Tiffy Pants has got the snifflies. Hopefully, what's-his-face is home with her making her soup.
You'd hope so.
Rob is like, they have some sixth sense, I guess. And then Pico's like, you ever seen Life After Beth or Fido? No. They are more comedy horror. Oh, are they comedy horror like Tucker and Dale versus Evil? That fucking shit's hilarious.
Oh, God.
I love that stupid show. I'm so glad that somebody mentioned that to us, or to me to watch, and then I brought that little tidbit home and was like, they told us we should watch this movie, and then we did, and we've watched it multiple times since. Travis's mom liked it so much that she showed it to, like, all of her ladies at her apartment complex she lives in. It's hilarious.
It is.
Robbie's like, when you go to the cinema, they say before the movie starts to leave reality at home. Oh, is that what they tell you now, Robbie? I thought movies were real. What are you talking about? I believe everything about them.
Me too.
Oh, God. Choke her to death. Oh, I know.
Come on.
I
want to see Nia Jax just smash her.
Well, she has been, but not enough, I guess. People says that one is hilarious. Robbie's like, D, you would, and all. Yeah! Everything on the internet, Robbie, everything you tell me, and when I see movies, it's all real. The only thing that's fake in this life is wrestling.
How dare you?
Everything else is real.
And sports. Sports are fake.
Sports are fake.
They're rigged.
Wrestling is fake. But everything else is real. I believe it all. I believe all those, like, crime shows that I watch are, like, you know, like, they say that they're fictional, but they're really not. They're real. It really happened to real people. Those people that are acting, they're not just they're really that person.
These are based on true events.
True events. The truth.
The crazy one that's true is that we watched it not too long ago, Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, yeah.
That's a true story.
That's a true story.
That old couple, it's on, you can watch it, look it up. Jeepers Creepers. What, not America's Most Wanted, was Unsolved Mysteries. Look it up.
Unsolved.
It's true.
Robbie says Nia Big Butts Jackson nearly killed the Quitter. I don't really care.
Quitter has a big butt, too. Can't even lie.
There are all three of them out there that have big butts. The only one that doesn't is Mrs. Spaghetti. She's completely out of her league.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't even know why she's there. But it's like, oh, D, yeah, I trust everything you say is true. I know. As you should, because I would never lie. Would never, ever not tell you the truth.
Is there anything better than October baseball?
Depends.
I don't know.
It depends on who's playing, and right now, just kidding. Ew, Yankees.
Oh, look at that. That was beautiful.
The Yankees are up. How dare they? Oh, they've got lots of innings left. That's fine. It's the top of the fifth. There's a you, D, with your poker face. Yeah, I would never, ever.
Face. No, there's an F word in there. The faces.
Yeah. The real lyrics. Be like, did they really make a radio version of this? No, it really says fuck your face. Or fuck her face. Okay. Go Lady Gaga, I guess.
La Gaga, Roma, Roma,
Travis is a big fan.
She's got like 3 good songs out there. I like that one, and then there's another one. That Bad Romance is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's better when those dudes do it, though. That might be the best version of that song.
Dudes.
They're college guys,
Okay.
and they sing it.
Oh.
And they do it like a cappella.
Oh, okay.
And that one, they all have good voices, but the one dude has a really good voice. And he literally just carries that song. It's like, that's good. I'm pretty sure it's Bad Romance. But it also could be that song we were just singing. I think it's
Poker
that song.
Face?
Yeah, it might be that. But it could be the other one too. Doesn't she have another one? It's him snoring and he's upside down.
I figured it was,
So
but I...
squeaky. You realize you're upside down, right?
It's alright. He was suffocating himself in the blanket earlier today, so...
Hopefully he gets some sleep and keeps me up till 4 o'clock in the morning. He woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
The meowing that he made when he was in the room?
Well, at first he came and tried to cuddle.
Yes.
And he did. And I'm like, I think I fell asleep with him there, but I'm not a hundy.
You did. He was on me, though.
No, I meant like he slept right here. On
Oh.
Me. Not on me, but because I'm on my side. But then he got up and jumped off the bed. And then he came back with a vengeance. Just meowing away. I'm like, dude, we're going outside. I'm sure he hated me.
I'm sure he was fine. Rise like spaghetti. She's terrible.
Oh yeah, she's one of the worst.
What? No way.
I don't know how she has a job. There's a few wrestlers that I don't know how they have employment.
That they're quote-unquote wrestlers.
Mm-hmm. And one is because of his looks, and that's Humberto Carrillo. He's not a terrible wrestler. He just, how the fuck does that guy still have a job?
Because he looks bad?
No, I'm just saying, like, think of wrestlers,
Mm-hmm.
and if you made a list, he wouldn't even be on it. He might be the worst wrestler. Now, I'm just saying that, not talent-wise, I'm just saying, like, out of the wrestlers, the dudes. If you ask somebody, name all the wrestlers in WWE...
You know, is it because they put him in, like, a spot or something?
Yeah, they just put him in a tag team, and he's a B-lister. I'm just saying, if
they're going to give it to Mrs. Sketty?
No. What the fuck? How did she get knocked out? Nia? I guess I missed how she got hit or knocked out. There's still a shit ton of time left. That's because Roman's closing this shit down. Which we should have known.
Yeah, Robbie says, Indy, heartless. What a cheap shot to help Spaghetti get the win and pin. Yeah. That's why. Because they cheated.
Mm-hmm.
Indy helped her cheat.
At least Indy's tall.
Yeah.
She really is tall for the women's division.
Yeah.
She's probably 5'10".
She's probably around there, I'm sure. Pico's like, you gotta be kidding me. Chris is like, what the fuck, Ms. Spaghetti won? Where I was like, WWE never kid anyone. And
This
feels
is
like Nia be looking over, oh no, she didn't.
This is exactly what happens when you let Triple H run a show. You're seeing it. Johnny Spaghetti wins. His wife wins. Little tag team wins. What else happened?
A new little tag team
That's
won.
the one
That they're not even an established tag team on fucking WWE, and all of a sudden they're just winners.
And Cody's gonna lose to freaking Gunther because Gunther's
Not going to be a world
Triple
champion
H's
for very
guy.
long.
well, he's Triple H's guy.
Chris says, this is actually hilarious. We're doomed. Robbie says, cheat to win. That's the motto of WWE. That's the lesson I learned. There you go. Oh, God.
That's next Friday.
I'm skipping next Friday. I'm taking a hiatus.
I wish it was the 15th of November. So I'm skipping that one. I will not be here the 15th. Oh. So personal.
It's so personal. They're like, we're so cool. We're going to pretend we're like baseball, but we're not. You guys are idiots.
Oh, look at this. The new referee next week.
Pio says, bet Mello wins U.S. title soon. Yeah.
No. He's getting smacked back to factory settings.
Chris says, so Mrs. Spaghetti should be number one contender for Nia since she beat Best Bailey, former number one contender.
I guess.
I suppose.
Here he comes. This is your tribal chief.
Robbie says, DL, you need to book someone on Friday so you can't, if you can't stand SD. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You need a napkin thing?
No.
You need a happy tissue or a sad tissue?
Ew.
Is that Hanley Ramirez?
Yeah.
He still plays? Damn.
Guess. Is he like 86?
The last time I saw him, he was really good, and then he had like a terrible season. Like, it didn't even make sense. And then I think he did 2 years in a row or something.
Wow.
I haven't watched baseball for a minute.
Chris says Mrs. Spaghetti will upset Nia. Tiffy will have to cash in either way. Nia will be mad. Robbie says, I would say bless you, but God already did. Bless you. Oh, Pickles like swear. I snicker at OTC. Like, isn't that an alternative to Pepto-Bismol? Over the counter?
What's that called? Pectic or something? Something pectic. Kaopectate?
Kaopectate?
Mm-hmm.
Kaopectate. That's the alternative
Oh!
to Pepto-Bismol. But OTC is over the counter. So he's like the over the counter. And I guess the other one's the...
That's a base hit
not
right
the
there.
generic.
That was a beautiful base hit. Watch this.
They thought it was going to be long, but it was short. Oh, that's a foul, little man. You made a mess up.
If he would have got that, though, he would have gunned him out.
Oh, hell yeah. He made a mistake.
That's not an error.
That was
That's a
totally
hit.
an error.
No, that's a hit.
Such an error. Robbie says, did I say something funny? I don't know. Did you? I feel like you say funny things all the time.
Who's this big old...
With your backhanded compliments.
Who's this big dude?
I don't know, but I think he needs
Is
to eat
it-
another
Is
hamburger.
it Juan Soto or whatever his name?
His name is nobody.
Oh.
I don't know who he is.
It's saying it on the screen.
I know, but it only says single. Naylor. Jay Naylor.
Never heard of him.
Or, yeah. Because the picture is T. Hill.
Yeah, Bill. Yeesh. How deep?
He's not going to get him on another base.
Just needs a base hit. He'll probably ground into a double play or something. Oh, there's already 2 outs.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way.
Look, maybe he's a catcher. He's a big fat guy. Either that or he's a DH. Dear God.
I know.
How the fuck did he ever learn how to swing a bat? That dude can't be a DH.
No way.
He got to be a catcher. Fat guy and a little coat.
Basically. Like, dude, how
You're
many
a professional athlete.
how many
Fucking act
cheeseburgers
like it.
did you eat before you came out? Look at he's like breathing all hard. He hasn't even done anything. He's out there like
I have a glandular problem.
my mama's that big bone. Let's see. Chris like, not to be political, but come Monday early voting, baby. Time to clean up the country in my county. And then Chris says also Trump appeared on Taker's podcast. Robbie says backhanded compliments is that what you call them? Yes. The bloodline always a hoot for the last segment. Well, it's Roman.
The Undertaker has a podcast?
Yeah.
The hell does he talk about?
Robbie says the bloodline always a hoot. Pico's got the ones out. He gives him the number ones. And then Robbie's like, haha, 10 cheeseburgers. Yeah, at least. Oh no!
The one. Without fathom?
Without fathom. It's without fathom! It's unfathomable. Is this a match?
I mean, he's sweaty and ready, but he's not.
Oh.
Big fat guy in the back. He's like, spray me up. Some baby oil and some water. I want to look like I got a hard workout going on.
Probably someone isn't as fit as they used to be with the heavy breathing. Yeah. That guy that was
Taylor?
hitting
The guy that ended
for
it for
the Indians ended their 5th inning
their comeback.
by trying to hit the ball extra hard when he couldn't.
Just go the other way, dude.
He did a really bad job. Really bad.
Old Naylor. Something he's never heard before.
Mm-hmm. Walter's in the chat. Says hi, Charles. Hi, Dad. Hey, Walter. Good to see you for a minute tonight. How was your movie? What movie did you see? Pickle says, yeah, all the old timers do. Booker T, Arn Anderson, Kevin Nash, Bully Ray. Ooh. Chris says Roman will need to get Zilla, Fatu, Lance, Noah, and Hikuleo as well as Afa Jr. to face fake bloodline. Oh, yeah?
Oh, Lord.
Walter says, I saw Joker. Good movie. Okay, bye. See you on Monday, PM for Bob. Good news. Daphne won bingo today. Congratulations, Walter. Glad you won bingo and have a fabulous weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Was Joker any good if you stick around?
You don't see it, he says. Yeah, we don't see the better offness. You wacko. We're divided and we're broken. Everything we've been through. Everything they lost. What? Paid it. You paid it yesterday.
Ism a zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Shake your rump.
Ew, rump shaking. Ooh, paydays from the heavens! Robin's like, Roman not getting his own way tonight. Oh, the face of the asshole's laughing. You laugh, man. What you can do is acknowledge me, bitch!
Is acknowledgement.
Yeah, no, you're dumb.
Don't be weird.
I hate everything about this storyline they think they have. It's worse than that Wyatt 6 crap that they decided that they used and forgot where it went.
It's dumb. This is just dumb. And they could have done it with anybody else. I mean, but a jobber like Solo is just so... It's
disrespectful?
So stupid that it can't be believable. Make it semi-believable. It'd have been a better storyline if Cody would have taken over the family.
Chris is like, Rock will acknowledge. Nice.
There. Oh my god, Roman did.
Snooze fest.
He acknowledged him. He said, hey, you're the Usos' little brother.
Robbie says The Rock can suck his own piece if he is to come back again. Oh, please don't book it, Roman versus The Rock.
Book it.
Pickle's like, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Have some pride in yourself, man. You ain't the tribal chief. You're nothing.
Do it.
You think because I wasn't here that you can just be whatever? Oh, hell no.
Or else what?
Or else what? What is it? What's the or
We'll
else?
talk more. What are you gonna do, little guy? You just snap his fingers, just like that. A bunch of goons come down.
How can you snap your fingers when your thumb don't work?
It made it noise.
Oh, look, they have Jimmy. Oh, no. Bummer.
Told you they were gonna do this.
Of course.
This is so predictable. It's the only way you're getting Jay is to beat up
Jimmy. Robbie says, who's that, Jay? So getting the beat. No, that's Jimmy. Robbie. Wrong one. That's the Jim Jims.
Roman fighting literally a jobber and a midget. Here's another midget. Jacob's the only one that's even decent. But he ain't Roman Reigns decent.
Well, he shouldn't be.
But Roman's gonna get attacked.
Of course.
There's too many of them.
Yeah, Jimmy's broken.
But for it to make sense, Jimmy has to get beat up.
Well, he did, right?
There, put on your beads and move on with life.
Yeah, just move on. Just leave the ring now. Just go get Jimmy and leave.
Start your slow ass walk back to the back. You'll get there just in time.
just in
3
time,
minutes.
just in time for him to end. Rose says, "Who's the dreadlock guy looking like he's from Rage Against the Machine in the ring?"
That's
Jacob Mr.
Fatu.
Fatu. That's Jacob. Old Jacob Fatu.
The crowd's yelling. Yeet.
Chris
But
says,
he doesn't care about Roman. He cares about his brother.
yeah,
This only is going to work if they're doing this to Jimmy.
right. Chris says, "Travis, do you have your own Uma Fala? I have an Astros necklace."
I have no idea what you just said.
I don't know, an Uma Fala. He has an Astros necklace. Do you have your own Uma Fala?
I don't know what a Umafala is.
I'm pretty sure it's that necklace for tribal chiefdom.
I do not have a Umafala.
Piccolo says, "Is Cody gonna come through?" Robbie's like, "Roman not looking so clever tonight." Oh, gee.
It only works with Jimmy.
This is a boring thing.
They're making Roman like a pussy.
Mm-hmm. Chris says, "Cody did say he have his back. He broke his promise then." Well, how did he know it was going to happen? He's got to mind his own family business. This is his family business.
Cody has got a match against Gunther.
Right?
He can't be worried about the bloodline.
Solo sucks. Solo sucks.
I'm going to sleep.
He should just crack him in the nutsack.
Doesn't have a nutsack.
Oh.
This little bean.
Yeah, sure. That's it. Oh, something got stuck. Alright, well, that was the end of SmackDown. Cool. Alright, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Really appreciate it. There's nothing going on this weekend for pay-per-views of wrestling or of any kind. I don't even know if there's anything else happening. Travis said there might be a boxing tomorrow or something.
On the zone.
Yeah, some boxing stuff's happening, but nothing like huge that, you know, is a big difference. So we'll be back again on Monday for Raw. You guys have a good, safe weekend out there, okay? We'll talk to you guys then.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.